Virtual greetings, everyone, most especially to the organizers of this gathering or workshop, our budget officer, Ms. Maria Victoria Wiwit Haspi, and our accountant, Ms. Gabina Ladaran. And of course, to all of you, our senior bookkeepers of the 54 high schools considered as implementing units. And of course, I understand that there are selected budget and accounting personnel who are joining with you today and until the last day of your workshop. I understand also that tomorrow and on the third day you will be joined with your counterparts in your respective implementing unit, your disbursing officers. But today you will be working hand in hand with different senior bookkeepers. As I said a while ago, with the 54 implementing units secondary schools, with the participation of the selected budget and accounting personnel of our division office. Well, before going further, allow me to share with you a very simple but a funny story, and perhaps this story can be linked to what we are doing, what you will be doing today until the third day of the workshop. Allow me to read. A man lying in a hospital bed wearing oxygen mask over his mouth. Nurse, he mumbles. Are my testicles black? The nurse raises his gown, holds his penis in one hand and his testicles in the other. She takes a closer look and says, "There's nothing wrong with them, sir." The man pulls off the oxygen mask, smiles at her and says very slowly, "Thanks for that. It was lovely. But listen very, very carefully. This is my question. Are my test results back?" My dear participants, it's a very short but funny stories. And I do hope that you are not like the nurse who are not listening well to the question of the patient. That is precisely the reason why you are here gathered. You are not just given a privilege to work individually, but you are placed in a single place to work closely with our budget and accounting section, and of course with the other 54 or with the other implementing units to ensure that you can have a clear instruction and you can follow it strictly, because it is very important that you can come up with a correct output after the workshop. And so that's it. Please see to it that you are not like the nurse that are not listening closely. Please listen carefully to the instructions to be given later as you move towards the completion of your activity or financial accountability reports that will be submitted to our higher offices as well as to our oversight agencies like the Commission on Audit and the Department of Budget and Management. So my dear senior bookkeepers, please relay also to our disbursing officers as they will be joining with you tomorrow on the third day. My instruction, my point of discussions as I join with you in this opening program of your gathering or workshop or for the 2020 fiscal year 2020 year-end reportorial requirement submission. So you are having this workshop purposely to come up with the year-end report, budget and accounting reportorial requirements for us or for our higher officers to know how we spend our budget and for us to inform the oversight agencies that we are religiously utilizing, and we religiously having our documentation and recordings for all our expenditures relative to the funding given to us. So my dear participants, senior bookkeepers, as well as the division office personnel, allow me to leave with you three important things that will serve as my challenge to all of you. Challenge in a way that these three things will guide you as you start your workshop today until the third day. First is, trabaho muna bago ang R&R. When we say R&R, that means rest and relaxation. Well, it is not bad if you will unwind, if you will capitalize your presence in this area, in this very cozy place. But again, see to it that before you will do the rest and relaxation, see to it that everything is completed. All your financial report are done, and it is done, or it is with the assurance that it can give a clearer picture on what transpired in terms of financial transactions for the calendar or fiscal year 2020. Second is to see to it that your report or your output is complete, accurate, and updated. It is not enough that you will say, I am done, I have the reports. But is it complete? Is it accurate? Is it updated? If all these questions, your answers are yes, then that's the time that you can claim you did your best in this workshop, and you are supposed to be given the due recognition for that efforts. And the third one is, see to it, again, the third, and this is not the list, but also still important, to see to it that you can strictly follow the health and safety protocols laid out by IAPF, the Department of Health, and our local government units. We must ensure that as educators, even if you consider yourselves as non-teaching personnel, but still, since you're part of the Department of Education, we have to see to it that all of us are role models. Therefore, we should know how to follow and observe strictly health and safety protocols. With that, allow me to thank all of you for being with the Department of Education, particularly Division of Bohol, and for continuously working closely, harmoniously, and religiously for the better service of our clients, our teachers, our consuming public, for our parents and our learners. Once again, to all of us, have a nice day and Happy New Year. Mabuhay ang Bulaanong kabataan. Because in deep in Bohol, we care for all. God bless everyone.